up on stage and stand in your truth, or you're just standing for what's right. This next gentleman, I think in 2010, he was the World Cup Poetry Slam champion. And after that, we kind of joked that, you know, his next step was the Intergalactic Poetry Slam. And for all we know, he went there and probably won that too, and is just keeping it from all of us, because that's how he gets down. Keteku, aka MCE. I remember meeting this dude in, I think it was Edmonton, and we're kind of discussing the poetic landscape for spoken word as well as I think like hip hop in Canada. And it's good to know that whatever kind of knowledge or wisdom I could impart on the young brother, he incorporated into his proficiency as an artist. And of course, so Ian was born to Ghanaian immigrants living in Alberta. He is currently residing in Ontario. He is an acclaimed artist and the 2010 World Poetry Slam champion. Ian recently released his debut spoken word album, Lessons from Planet Earth, Re-Evolution. Please welcome Ian Keteku.
That I have in there, I guess it's apt to read right now, given that it's Valentine's Day. The poem is to a love of mine, the love of my life, my laptop, and the poem is called Laptop Love, and it goes like this. I wanna open you up and turn you on. The whole poem's like this, so as long as you're with me. Push all your right buttons just to get you going. Your kisses are like ellipses, I'm caressing your backspace. We escaped to a space bar, none. This function got my kneecaps locked. Now I don't care if you're square, nobody's in here, just me and you and clips from YouTube. I want to control your heartbeat, never control alt delete, but sometimes I have to when you freeze. You see, you're getting old, Miss Vista. I miss the old Miss Vista. Used to go where I go and be where I be, and you join me to Starbucks even though you don't drink. Used to stay up all night when I had a paper due. You'd fly with me on planes and you'd walk me to school. You never used to care when the young kids wanted to play or when my friends would come over and say, "Hey, yo, Ian, buddy." I'm from Calgary. Everybody in Calgary talks like that. "Hey, yo, Ian." Your computer really sucks, dude. But you're getting old, Miss Vista. I miss the... Mac? Mac is just a girl I do video editing on. Nah, baby, it's a recession right now. I can't afford a Mac. Okay, let me tell you the truth. I do video editing on her, but I write poetry on you. I'm sorry I cheated on you. I borrowed my friend's computer. It's small, it's silver, it's got this cute little apple. I don't know, baby, I'm not calling you fat. I'm just saying you got a bit more RAM than the others. I'm sorry I banged you around. I'm sorry I dropped you on the ground. I'm sorry I spilt hot chocolate on you even though you don't drink. After that, I tried to enter my home, but the keys were stuck. Okay, so I'm just going to pause for a second. What I just did there was called a double entendre. It's a literary device that takes basic sentences to a whole nother level. Margaret Atwood, Shakespeare, George Eliot Clark, Ian Keteku, all the greats in literature. So allow me to walk you through it. Have you ever spilled anything sticky on your laptop? Not like that, Professor Green. I mean like tea, never invite this guy back. What happens to the keys once you spill that sticky substance on them? They get stuck. Nice. Have you ever tried to enter your home using a key that seemed stuck? Enter home. The problem is, here's the deal, is that that one line took me about 4 years to write, and I'm trying to convince my mom that that I don't have to become a lawyer, that being a poet is a great profession. It's like, oh, nobody likes a short black poet anyway. Okay, Mom. You were in Toronto, at the University of Toronto, and no one was laughing, and George Eliot Clark's face was stoned like a zombie. I was like, okay, Mom, chill, whatever. Anyways, enter home. I'm gonna say it one more time. Hopefully the applause and visceral reaction can parallel the effort that I put into the I'm sorry I spilled hot chocolate on you even though you don't drink. After that, I tried to enter my home, but the keys were stuck. Miss Vista, I'm sorry. Thanks, John. Miss Vista, I'm sorry that I swore at you. I called you a stupid piece of shit. You get that one? That one's a pun. Little man. All the worst in hip-hop. But you haven't been that great to me either, Miss Vista. You haven't been that great to me. You shut down whenever you want to. You fall asleep whenever you want to. You pause so much, you should get a pause trophy. And I know we're in a place of higher academic learning, and I probably shouldn't say this, but Miss Vista, you did get those viruses. Listen, I don't care from whom or whatever. I'm just happy that my friend Norton was able to help us out, you know? But do you remember those good old days, Miss Vista? Do you remember those days where I wanted to tab your asterisks or put my USB stick into your hard drive? You see, that was not a double entendre. Very little. Some of you might remember back in the day in the 90s we'd use a floppy disk, shove it right in there. Still not a double entendre. But I promise you here today, if you put some F4 into me, I'll put some F4 into you. I really don't want to do this again, guys. It's like, oh no, we just don't like it, motherfucker, whatever. We're almost done. So sleep, Miss Vista. Sweet dreams, Miss Vista. But tomorrow, please, please come back as the old Miss Vista laptop love. Thank you very much. Thank you.